Have you ever tried agreeing with your bully instead of fighting back? It wasn't terrible, but this one kid, Jake, would always make these comments about my weight during lunch. I'd been dealing with this for months, and honestly, it was starting to mess with my head. I'd go home and stare at myself in the mirror, wondering if everyone saw what Jake saw. My mom kept buying me larger shirts to hide my stomach, which only made me feel worse. I started eating lunch in the bathroom sometimes just to avoid him. There were nights I'd lie awake thinking about what he'd say the next day, rehearsing comebacks I'd never actually use. The worst part wasn't even the insults. It was how I started believing them. I'd catch myself sucking in my stomach in class, avoiding certain chairs because I thought they'd creak, skipping meals because maybe if I got thinner, he'd leave me alone. It was like he'd moved into my head and was living there rent-free, making me feel like garbage about myself every single day. My self-esteem was completely shot. I stopped raising my hand in class because I didn't want attention. I'd wear hoodies even when it was hot outside. I started walking with my head down, hoping nobody would notice me. It's crazy how one person's words can completely change how you see yourself and make you question everything about who you are. But here's the thing, I was tired of feeling like crap about myself. I was tired of letting some random kid control how I felt every single day. My dad had this saying, you can't control what people say, but you can control how you react. It never made sense until that moment when everything clicked for me. So one day, he's doing his usual thing, calling me Marshmallow Boy and saying I probably ate my homework. Pretty creative, right? But instead of getting mad or walking away like I normally would, I just started laughing. Not fake laughing either. I was genuinely cracking up like he just told the funniest joke I'd ever heard. And honestly, in that moment, it kind of was funny. Here's this kid trying so hard to hurt me and I'm just not letting him. Jake looked confused but kept going, so I laughed even harder and said, dude, that's actually hilarious. You're so right. I do look like a marshmallow. The whole table went quiet. You could literally hear kids chewing their food. Sarah, who sat next to me, had this look on her face like she was watching a car accident in slow motion. Jake didn't know what to do because I was supposed to get upset, not agree with him. His whole power trip depended on me caring about his opinion. So he tried again with, yeah, and you probably can't even see your own feet. I lost it. I was like, oh my god, you're killing me. I haven't seen my toes in months. And I started pointing at my stomach like it was the most obvious thing in the world. I even lifted my shirt a little and patted my belly like it was a pet. Look at this thing. It's got its own zip code. By now, other kids were staring because Jake looked genuinely uncomfortable. His face was getting red, and he kept looking around like he was waiting for someone to help him. The power dynamic had completely flipped. He tried one more time with some weak joke about me breaking chairs, but I just kept agreeing and laughing. I could see it in his eyes. He was starting to question everything. Like, if I wasn't bothered by the jokes, were they even good jokes? Was he actually being mean to someone who was just happy? It was like watching someone realize they'd been punching a pillow this whole time. His friends started looking at him weird too, like they were seeing him for what he really was. After that day, he never made fun of me again. Not just me either. I noticed he stopped picking on other kids too. Turns out bullies hate it when you're not playing their game. Who knew agreeing with them would be their kryptonite?